Good morning, Fenlanders. How are we doing? I'm Daniel. Welcome to Fenland Farming Adventures. I hope you're all good. I hope you're all well. What are you all up to? Really like to know in the comments. We're going to get on with some sugar beet today. Matty's dropped his harvester off here last night while I enjoyed my cup of tea. And got his very lovely Bailey beet heaper trailer and his New Holland here as well. But yeah, left them both here. Whether he's bringing another trailer again this morning, I don't know. So we got a little distance to cart today, not too bad. Hopefully we get all our sugar beet up back in the shed. I got stuck yesterday. Me and Grumpster terradisced our black potato field and it's turned it into a nightmare. The terradisc is great for mixing straw in the summertime, but it just leaves it like a foot of pudding if we have loads of rain, and we've had loads of rain. So I have been doing nothing but farm sales and potatoes, and that has been my life for the last month and a half or so maybe. So we'll go and have a look in the potato store. I've got to move some fans around. Yeah, they keep wanting them. Everyone keeps telling me I'm getting good money for them, but it's not enough money to inspire me to buy anything at the moment, as everyone's now finding out. As you can see, I got a lot of space in my shed now. I got some tractors and a sprayer and everything tucked under cover. Little reds in here, the 6610s in here as well. We just got some fans running, blowing some air through them. They don't seem as though they're cured down as well as I was hoping, so they're a bit damp still. So we're just blowing some air through them. The fans are on low up the top there, and then we just have these fans running every now and again. Move them over and just circulate a bit more air through them. So everyone keeps telling me I'm earning good money out of them, and I've had a cracking yield. Then they're a lovely big bold, beautiful frying sample, but it's not inspirational, that's for sure. They're lovely. I mean, they are mega. We're having trouble with the bagger because they're so big and bold, but a lot of empty space in this shed now. You know, I got maybe 500 ton left, and I've got loads of orders for next week, I hope. So how is everybody else getting on in the potato world? I know a lot of you watch who are in the potato game, so the guys over in Ireland like watching me and having a drink together. So Vinny and all you lot over there, how you lot getting on? I hope it's not been as disastrous as what it has here. They all came up in the right conditions. They all got into the store okay. Yeah. So there's literally nothing to pick out of them really. They're just Nutty Nana's just watching them over the grader, so that's all good. But yeah, how are you all getting on with your potatoes? Come on everyone, tell me how you're getting on. Yeah, I'm hearing horror stories of people dumping stuff all over the place, you know. People dump, somebody said the other day that somebody dumped 1,200 ton. You can't afford to do that, can you? Surely, unless it didn't cost you a lot to grow them, you know. You haven't paid a lot for the seed and you haven't had irrigation costs and things like that. So what a disastrous year it's been for all of us. Wheat's not worth anything. Sugar beet is going to be even more worthless next year, I think, with importing more sugar cane. The hell is this government up to? They just hate everyone that didn't vote for them, I think. Absolutely hate them. Either that or they're just so incompetent they ain't got a clue what they're doing. I think it's the latter. I think it's just so incompetent they ain't got a clue what they're doing. A good friend Martin bought me these pedestal fans the other day. These are mega. Dad's got an inverter over there, and then I just bought some little wind socks to blow straight under the box. Brilliant. Thanks Martin, appreciate it. I'll be his #1 salesman when it comes to yams, I guess, I don't know, and then other shows that he's doing. So if you want to come and buy something from us, you'll know where I am. Dad's a good old boy, isn't he? Yeah. So yeah, bought me 2 of them. And a little £8 windsock on the end of them is blowing the air straight through. Nice bit of circulation. love a bit of circulation in the shed. So yeah, hopefully I've got another 24 to do for Monday, and then hopefully I've got another 12 to do after that, and then another 14 straight tons. It's going to start making a huge dent in the shed. Everyone's not overly condensation, I think, on the floor. Nobody thinks January is going to be very good. January's never very good anyway, but everyone thinks January is going to be just a washout. So we're just, I don't know. My crystal ball last year told me to get rid of them at £450 a tonne or whatever. Hence the reason why I done all right last year, and I had a new combine, or new to me combine. But yeah, this year's going to be a struggle. Yeah. So I've cleaned my beet yard out, so to speak, if you can ever call this place clean. The JCB's not been fired up, ain't been checked over for a while, that's what I meant. Yeah, so we're just going to check the oil and water on the JCB and put some jollop in all the nipples. Oh, could do with some water in it by the feels of that. Yeah, could do with some antifreeze in. Could do with engine oil being checked. Then we'll get her old girl greased up. That still looks good. So this is one item of machinery on the farm that just gets used and abused, and it gets used nearly every day. Check the transmission as well while we're at it. Good. So, get my grease gun out. The fast track wants greasing up as well. I don't really know how often you're supposed to grease them, but Mel, who I bought it from at Pex, he said grease it up every 50 hours. So every 50 hours it gets a little bit of jollop. Let me get this thing fired up. Don't know which way I'm coming or going. Now the fan has started being a bit weird on this thing. It runs. So I've got to try and find the fan, or I'm going to just have a look and see, because I know there's a filter under the boom there. So I'm going to have a look. That has not been touched since I got the thing. I changed it when I got it, and it hasn't been touched since. That might be why the fan feels like it's running but not blowing anything. Just warm air coming out of it. So, welcome to the new Spud taxi. Ta-da! That I bought from the sale the other day. Handy little tool. I was getting sick of riding around in a KA. Wasn't doing my street cred any good. So, we'll get rid of that and upgrade to a little van. Love it. 58,000 miles on the clock. 2013. I am waiting for someone to come out of the woodwork and come and wrap the back doors here. But otherwise, far better than riding around in a KA. That was not doing my street cred any good. So it begins. Kieran's got his New Holland fired up and ready to rock and roll. I'm going to try and do as much filming as I possibly can. Or Matty's fired up and on his way. So, big old lump to have parked in your garden, isn't it? Yeah, I thought their dad was here. I thought David was here somewhere, but he's just he's done the off-ski. Big old unit. What a beautiful morning. Sorry, dog. Throwing you under the bus. Sunrise is coming up. It's a bit damp underfoot, but not too bad. I'm hoping it dries up. We get these done in the next couple of hours, and then we can probably go and get it drilled. Yeah, that's me not bothering to put any grease on anything this morning then, because Matty's already here. He don't normally get out of bed till like 9:30. Doesn't take long for them to start loading trailers. It's only got a half load. This is going to be chaotic. It is. Matty can load a trailer in seconds, you know, with that thing. So I've got to do a bit of everything here. I've got to push up. I just tipped. We'll push up. Get on with it. Really do with 5 trailers running around after him and someone pushing up. An awful lot of beat to go in this yard. just use the weight of the bucket or the bottom of the bucket to help push up, you know. Just tilting it back and up it goes. It pushes itself up the beat. That way you can get a whole bucket full right at the top of the heap. I have got a grain pusher that will do this, but it'll have to be what it'll have to be. 2 minutes to push up. I haven't got 2 minutes to spare. Oh, we love a bit of chaos in the fens, don't we? Checking out my pink Only Farmers hat. Go on our website at fenlanderclothing.com. Go and get yourself a Kieran's back already, for God's sake. Oh no, it always tickles me. That didn't take long, did it? And off I go again. Literally like a 30-second turnaround, 2 minutes to push up. Right, now the game is on to try and push up before Kieran gets here. Chaos ensues. Lovely looking beat though. That didn't work then. He made it back before I'd even finished pushing up this time. Not bad for a harvester driver. Hello, matey. Hold on. Right, off we go again then. I could do with a 200-ton trailer, I reckon. I could also do with some of them free sunglasses my mum Nutty Nana picked up from Harrogate, the Potato Council thing. She came back with loads of cool sunglasses from there. Right, back to the yard we go. You can tell where Grumster got loaded, can't you? Oh dear, we'll have to bring that up in the meeting. Another one done, ticked off the list. Where is he? There they are. Another hour or so, and we'll be nearly caught up, I reckon. You know, it won't take long. It does not take long with that. Like I said to Dad, it would be handy to have either another trailer driver or somebody pushing up all the time, and we'd keep him going. But you know, we've only got another hour or so at it. What's the point? You know, what's the point in employing someone to come down here and help us for 2 hours? Well, we can just take an hour longer and get on with it. You know. Yeah, it's all going. Trump's managing to get it all on the fast track. Kieran's sitting there waiting for a load. I think there might be, he might have one more end over there to do. Sorry, the window's not cleaner. Ugh. Grumster! I reckon Grumster can get more on his trailer than that, but there you go. He's getting old now, bless him. Now, while they were all loading and stuff, somebody decided they were going to throw a builder's bag out of the side of the road. So whoever it was, thanks for that. Really appreciate it. One man's rubbish is another man's gold, eh? Not really. Take your rubbish with you. They are mega, them BEET heaping trailers. Money no object, I'd have a couple of them. Especially big 18 tonners like that. They do a good job for wheat as well, wouldn't they? So use it for sugar beet. Well, I'm not growing sugar beet anymore, but I use it for muck and then wheat and then muck and then wheat, I think. Holds loads in there. Seems like he can clear right out nearly on that. I don't know what Matty's harvester holds, probably 20 tonne, does it? Somebody out there would know. Any Grimmy experts out there, Rexor 200? Must hold 20 tonne, I should think. Yeah, I forgot to say hello to Maddie on my next video. I told her mum that I'd say hello to her on the video. So, hello Maddie, if you're watching. And yeah, thanks Terry for offering to come and help me while I was, well, I thought I might be in hospital for a few days. So, yeah, cheers guys. There's a lot of weight on that outside wheel. when he's fully loaded, that is cranked right over. Mega bit of engineering, really, isn't it? The proper years and years and years of trial and error to get that right. Of course, it would be better if I'd cleaned my window. Look at that, that's a good shot, isn't it? Can't really see nothing, but looking straight into the sun. Matty will be happy now because he's on camera. Yeah, good crop on here. He's saying 85, 90 tonne a hectare should do me. On a year like this, that'd do me lovely. Can't complain with that at all, so yeah. I weren't expecting to be anywhere near that, you know. But it's only half what we normally get, I'd say. We have, in the last few years, we used to grow massive beet, you know, but the sugar beet factory don't want it. So since we had David come in and do our sugar beet drilling and stuff, he shut his spacings down a little bit, or quite a lot actually. So smaller beet, more sugar, you know. So it seems to have worked in our favour. You know, sugars are better. Tonnage, I mean the tonnage, you can't take the tonnage this year, but tonnage is probably about the same as normal really, there's just a lot more of them. And I'm really impressed with how manoeuvrable that thing is. I weren't expecting it to be anywhere near as agile as it is. It's a big old lump, isn't it? So, yeah, he had a Agrifac light track before, if you can call it a light track. But yeah, no, we thought that was the perfect little fen machine, you know, nice and smooth. Nice and agile, done a good job, never left any beat. But that thing, I thought, oh no, when it turned up, I thought that's not going to be able to back into corners and get around places, but it does. And it does it really well. You know, it's highly manoeuvrable. More manoeuvrable than the other one, I think. But it seems like it is anyway. Oh, our neighbour made homemade mince pies, so that epic. If you want to know what I want for Christmas, homemade mince pies, homemade sausage rolls, homemade scotched eggs. I'm here all day. Right, beet to wheat then, new Fenlanders. Hopefully the Verdestat can redeem itself a little bit today. After I went and got stuck yesterday, Kaz will now insert a picture of me getting stuck. Looking mighty impressed with myself. But, yeah, sorry, I will get around to cleaning my windows. I cleaned my windows on the 215 the other day. I just, I go through phases of wanting to clean stuff and then other times of not being bothered. I've got to get on, you know, there's only me and Dad here, so there's only me to clean the windows. Yeah, and after you've been attacking the sugar beet, nobody can see anything out of anything. So, yeah, it's all good. It's hazing over out here, lovely. So, a little rip up with, I've got a cultivator on, Grumps has got a cultivator on. Yeah, there's a lot to be said for a £30 cultivator sometimes. Yeah, as long as I can get through it. But the good thing with the cultivator, it fluffs it up nicely, gives you more surface area to dry out, to catch the sun, all that loveliness when it's nice and sunny out here. Yeah, it just means there's two of us going to be ripping at this field, and then Grumps is going to leave me with the drill. Hopefully I don't get stuck. If I can get this field drilled, fingers crossed I can get through with the Verdestat, even if I have to flatten it down again before I drill it and then go a bit deeper, you know. But yeah, he'll help me race across this, and then hopefully by 2 o'clock time, a couple of hours in here and this will be ready to go. Now we're farming. Beet to wheat in a hurry. Hopefully Grumps has got himself centered fairly well. His little springtime cultivator is a bit wider than mine, but that's the way to do it, isn't it? That's the kitty. I got the beets chickens have started to turn up now as well. Come after me worms, don't they? Yeah, me and Grumps were saying, you know, if you had someone full time on a 4 metre cultivator or a sumo or whatever, and 250 horsepower up front. Yeah, roger that. Yeah. Yeah, 4 metre or 3.5 metre sumo with a 250, 300 horsepower tractor up front. You think how much land you can cover in a week? some of these lads, I know some of you out there do 100 hours a week, you know. Alright, it's getting a bit rarer now to do that, but yeah. We, me and Grumster are just, we're always doing other things, you know. Got to try and run the farm, grade potatoes, do spraying, do drilling, do cultivating, lift sugar beet, load sugar beet. You know, we're never in the same place for any length of time. So, God, that is the dream. That's why I want you all subscribe to my little channel and tell your friends about us, and we'll keep at it. It would be lovely to have Mrs. Farmer out here on a cultivator all day long, you know, doing all the cool jobs that I ain't got time to do. She can put her feet up, she can have her boobies out, it'll be great. Yeah, there you go, that didn't last very long, did it? So, yeah. He's gone over there now to do what he wanted to do over there. It's about working the software more than it is working the rhythm of getting into... His cultivator's set a bit wider than mine, and rather than shut it down and carry on and crack on across the field, he's just gone over there. Where is he? There he is. I've also been involved in a fatal mugging. Look, they stole my hair. Christmas on the radio. Oh yay! Christmas doesn't really mean that much to me anymore, because all the presents I want from Santa are like this. If I could just have a new one of them and a new one of them, life would be good. Santa's going to need a big old sack for my presents, isn't he? So, right, time to fill thy drill up. Chewing through it at 230 kilos. There's still got loads in there. Bugger. Getting out of the way of this stuff. There we go. Go and get yourself a series machinery bag lifter, guys. It's the best thing we've ever got. They're mega. Everything seems more stable, a lot easier to handle and everything. So I appreciate I'm right near some telegraph poles, but they're miles away. 20 foot, 25 foot, I reckon. Yeah, unbelievable, isn't it? Stuck yesterday, drilling today. There you go. Like the 11th of December, a lovely sunny day, and I'm here, only farmers au naturel, sweating like a trooper. The window open because I like to see what's going on. I have actually cleaned the windows on this tractor so I can see where I'm going, where I've been, what I'm doing. Yeah, I could quite happily sit here and go for a nap now. Yeah, cruising up and down, all going good. It doesn't look that dark on the camera, but it is getting dark now, so I'm probably going to bid you farewell. Hope you subscribed, hope you share my little channel. Leave us a comment, let me know what you're up to, how your drilling's going. Yeah, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.